So, I have a little problem in the last 3 raids I had from the previous video. So, in Destiny 1, it was required a mic to do raids. If you don't have a mic, you would have been kicked. Same rules in Destiny 2, people. There is no reason why you cannot afford a fucking mic. You can use a PS5 controller for a mic. You can go to $5 below and get a $5 headset. Your quality does not need to be good as long as we can hear you and you can hear us. There should be no reason why in hell you should be joining an LFG that says mic is required and then go and join a fucking raid thinking that someone will not kick you for not having a mic. Mic, when you see this symbol, these 2 words, you are required to join the raid with a mic. If you do not have a raid mic, if you don't have, I can't even fucking talk. If you do not have a mic, do not join the raid, do not join the post. Because all you're doing is wasting people's times because you don't want to be anti-social. You don't want to be social. This is a multiplayer game, not a solo player game. Raids are required for communication. If you cannot hear us, that's a fucking problem. If you cannot read our text, that's a fucking problem. So I was in a Master Crota final checkpoint. There was 3 people that was refusing to use their mic even though they had this symbol. If you have this symbol right here where I'm indicating with my indicator, if you have this symbol, that means you have a mic. Fucking use it or don't join a fucking OFG. You can go find your own team that does a no mic required raids. But in an LFG that says mic is required and you join, you are required to use your mic. If you cannot use your mic or don't want to use your mic, then leave or you're going to be kicked. Because many of us don't want to waste our fucking time wiping, because no one can hear the fucking callouts that we are calling out. If I'm calling out, hey, we need to kill those knights, hey, we need to grab those swords so we can bring down Crota to his knees. If you cannot hear that call out, then leave, and we'll find someone who can actually call out. Because people who work like me 40 hours a week, we don't have time to fuck with your bullshit. You're gonna get a mic, and you're gonna fucking use it in a goddamn raid, or you don't join. I am sick and tired of joining the OFG where someone is anti-social and don't want to use their fucking mic. Number 1, the post says, mic required, which means you're required to use your fucking mic. There's also option that says mic not required. Those are people who's anti-social. If you are joining a mic required raid, we expect you to use your mic. Even if your quality is shit, as long as you can hear us and we can hear you, that is fine. But do not join a raid and expecting people not to get pissed at you. Raids are a 6-man activity where communication is key to succeed. There is absolute no excuse why you do not have a mic when you can go $5 below and get a $5 headset. You can use a PS5 controller speaker and it can speak for you in-game. There is no reason whatsoever that you should be joining an OFG with no communication. If you do not have a mic, you're required to use text chat. So you understand what the callouts are, and you can hear us if we're calling out for you to do something. There should be no need for us to get pissed off at someone who does not have a mic. It is required in all raids. It's the #1 rule since Destiny first exists. All online game that requires communication is required a mic. If you join an LFG post that says mic required, for example, I go to Fireteam Finder, I go to chat. Well, go to Raid. Go to Raids, go to Desert Perpetual, click Standard. When you see this, it means you do not require a mic, you're fine with no mic, and just text chat. But, when you see this, you're required to pull out your mic and plug it in, for communication wise, so you can hear us and we can hear you, in case we need to call out for you to do something. For example, in the Crota Master final checkpoint I was just in, there was 3 people I told to grab a sword, because they randomly grabbed the chalice and got enlightened. And they were fucking around, not grabbing swords, not killing the ogres, not killing the knights, not grabbing the swords. If you don't know what to do in a raid, tell us. We will teach you. That's fine. I don't care to teach. But when you deliberately ignore the post when it says mic required and refuse to text or talk, that's when I get pissed. Because you're wasting my time, you're wasting their time, because you don't want to talk. There should be no reason whatsoever why you can't use text chat or mic. When it says mic required, you're required to use a mic. And when you have this symbol on your name, we know you have a mic. We know you have a mic because it says mic symbol right there. That indicates you have a mic plugged in or being used and you just mute. There should be no reason why you should be muting in a raid. Unless personal something happens. But during a raid, during mechanic callouts or during encounter callouts, you're required to use it. We know you have it because we can see the symbol. If you don't have the symbol, then that means you don't have a mic. So we can tell the difference between you having a mic and not having a mic. We can see the damn mic on your screen. If this symbol is there, we know you have a mic. So there should be no reason why you should not be using it. Especially when a raid says mic required. So if you go into a search and you go into a raid, you click all. You see this symbol across through the mic. That indicates mic is not required. But when you see a regular post with a normal mic, that indicates as absolute required mic. And all these posts are literally no required, which also pisses me off. Raids are required communication. On some board, texting or talking are required in all raids. You should not be silent at all. You should be texting or you should be talking. So you understand the mechanics if you don't know something, or to call out, so hey, for example, in Desert Perpetual, we need to indicate which mines in the final boss is the correct one to shoot. So I'm shooting one and it's red. If it's red, that means you're not going to be able to shoot it. And if the color is white, and it's white, you're calling out, hey, it's white, let's shoot this one, that's the correct one. We need that communication to verify the mechanic so we can call out, get it done, and not have a wipe. Because from here on out, the raids are just going to get more and more and more difficult and more frustrating. Like Salvation Edge. Salvation Edge took 19 hours. 19 fucking hours. The highest fucking raid. Actually, no, I think it was way more than 19 hours. I think it's way past Last Switch. I think it was 24, 25 hours. And you don't see any of those World's Race without a mic. Every single one of their teammates had a mic or was texting. That showed communication. That showed dedication. That showed teamwork. If you're antisocial, raids are not for you. Just like if you join a multiplayer game that is communication requirement, you don't join a game that's communication requirement. Destiny 2 is a raid and communication requirement. It's all about teamwork. That's why it's called raids. A 6-player challenge designed to test a fire team's coordination. That means testing our ability to work together. And if we can't communicate, we can't work together. Because we can't make the call-outs that are required to make the call-outs. If you see this symbol right here, you are required to join that raid with a mic. If you see this symbol, you do not have to use a mic. But when you join a post that has this symbol, do not join if you do not have a mic. Do not join if you're refusing to use a mic. Do not join if you want to mute yourself. It is a requirement for communication. That's why it says communication, mic required. It's not like this post where it says mic not required. I should not be wasting my time or breath to even explain this. This is common sense. All you have to do is take 2 seconds of your time. 2 seconds. That's all it takes. Oh, Voted Class Master. Oh, look at that. Mic required. 2 seconds. Oh, Desperate Petrol. Oh, look at that. Mic not required. It takes 2 seconds to look at a post. 2 seconds. You should not be joining a post if you're refusing to use a mic. Because you can see the symbol indicating mic. And you can also go over here and say mic is required. Curtis N. Help needed. Mic not required. It's common sense, people. It literally takes 2 seconds of your time to read 2 words. Or take 2 seconds of your time to read 3 words. There should be no problem to look at that. Because if this is D1, you would have been kicked instantly if they did not see a mic symbol on your name. There is no reason whatsoever why you do not have a mic. Raids are meant to test teamwork. You can't have a teamwork if you're not communicating. You can literally say, oh, we're doing Vault of Glass Oracles? Okay. Let's go ahead and do a call out. So let's go ahead and say back, left, front, right, mid. There you go. You just did your call out. Back left, front right, mid. Back left, front left, mid. Back left, front left, mid. Back right, front right, mid. It takes no time and effort to text. You can abbreviate. So let's say you're doing Vow Disciple for the symbols. So I got AP, Ascended Plane. BG, Black Garden. H, Hive. I have WQ, Witch Queen. I have BH, Black Heart. And I have SC, Scorn. I have Fleet. I got Love. And let's just say I got, for example, let's go ahead and put AP. So you can use this to communicate. Look at that. I just did 4 call-outs 4 different times. So the first 3 was Vault of Glass, Oracle call-out. Back left, front right, middle. Back left, front left, middle. Back right, front right, middle. And now I'm doing Vow Disciple. Fleet, Love, Ascended Plane. That's literally all you have to do, people. That's literally all you have to do. There should be no reason whatsoever why you cannot text chat if you do not have a mic. You can literally say, if we're doing quarters N and you have a quarter left before it's full, you can literally just say, oh, it's completed. Grab. Or you can go, I'm going to go ahead and go to the tower so I can emote. Like, there should be no excuse why any fire team is having this much problems with communication. You can text chat. You can emote. So we know, hey, this guy's emoting. I need to take it off of him. Oh, I see the text. He says to grab it. I need to grab. Communication is 100% key. If you're doing a raid with absolute no communication, no call out, you're set to fail. 100%. You're set to fail 100%. If you do not have a mic or texting, you will fail. Especially with the raids becoming harder and harder every DLC. There is no excuse why you guys cannot communicate. So, let's say I'm in, for example, I'm in the Abyss in Crota's End. So, let's say I grab a chalice and the bar is about to hit full. So, it's full now. Emote. Alright, that indicates, hey, grab it off of me. Or you can just says, now. You can say grab, you can say now. Or you can say L, which means let's go. Or you could say G, as in grab. There should be no reason why you guys can't do this. If you're that anti-social, raids are not for you. Raids are meant to be a 6-player mode with teamwork, which means communication. So if you can't do a simple one, like I already did 4 call-outs. So the first 3 was Vault of Glass, Oracle call-out. Or you can do 1, 3, 5. Next call-out for the next roll. 2, 6, 5. Next call-out. 4, 3, 1. So as you can see, the first 3 call-outs I did back left, front right, middle. Back left, front left, middle. back right, front right, middle. Fleet, love, ascended plane. 1, 3, 5, Oracle placement. It's just like a cell phone. 1, 2, 3 in the back. 4, 5, 6 in the front. 1, 3, 5, first round. 2, 6, 5, second round. 4, 3, 1, third round, damage. This is why communication is required. Because in Vault of Glass, if no one is texting, no one is talking. You're not going to know the fucking role of the Oracle Rose. That's why communication and raids are required. And Verities in Salvation Edge, you need to call out if your teammates are ready to to pretty much dispense or exchange, whatever you want to call it. So let's say, for example, my screen indicates as triangle and square on the back screen. So my statue is triangle, which means I need to get rid of square in the square statue. While everyone else is doing that, now you're going to have a triangle. You need to make sure both your teammates are on the same team, same time, same step. If not, it's going to get really confusing. Your symbols are going to go with them. They're going to get confused which symbols they need to send to the other statues. And it's just going to be hectic and you're going to fail. That's why you say, hey, is everyone ready to dispute? Everyone says, yeah, we're ready. Then you put triangle in the square, triangle in the circle statue. And now, all you need now is square and circle as your key to get out. That's how you do Verities. Dissect is the exact same thing. You don't really need a communication, but you do need to know the order of the triangle, square, circle. So if left side has triangle, you need to give it square and circle to make a cylinder. That is the triangle's key to leave. Now, middle is a square. So you need to give a triangle and a circle to square. So it makes a cone. That's their key to leave. Circle needs to be taken away and given a square and a triangle. That's a prism. That is their key to leave. Communication in all raids are required, unless the raid is so damn easy that it does not need to be communicated. The only raid that has that issue would be Vault of Glass, but there is still communication that needs required in some encounters. Final boss Oracle callouts. Then you also need to do the the oracles in second encounter of the Vault of Glass. You need to know, hey, I got 3, I got 2. That means the other side is going to have 1. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to be taking care of 2 and 3. You need to have this communication so you know someone's not going to shoot the wrong one and wipe you. That's why communication is key. That's why it's all raids since the very beginning of Destiny 1 that mics are required in all raids. It's a requirement. Even if you text or call out, that is fine. I'm 100% fine. But if you do this, I'm going to go ahead and go to Kuroda's End, so you guys can understand what I was dealing with. Oh shit. Well, that was not the right one. I need to go back and change it to master, because that was master, not normal. So let's go to Kuroda. So wardrop, we're going to go to legends, where the old raids are. We're going to customs and we're going to go to master. Now we're going to launch. So now we're going to go to Crota's End. This was the issue I had with the random LFG I had. And this is why I left them. Because I'm not wasting my damn time because they're too lazy to call out or don't want to use their mic. You don't even have to talk. As long as you're texting to communicate, that's fine. But if you just sit there and ignore our callouts and don't want to listen, that's where the problem's going to run. So, there is 5 locations where you can transfer the chalice. Plate number 1. Spot number 2. Spot number 3. Spot number 4. Spot number 5. To be able to get the sword guy out, so the people is going to go to the middle, right where that chalice holder is, and they're going to hold back here or kill some ads until their chalice is full. They're going to look to the right, they're going to look to the left. None of blight, none of glowing. They're going to look to the right, they're going to look to the left, and they're going to look in the middle. Once they find a location that is glowing white aura, they're going to sit here. They say, I'm full. Another player, let's say he's right here, he's going to run up to him, interact, take it from him. Then he's going to move away, wait for his chalice to charge up. While we're doing that, the ad clearers should be already in the tower, killing the knights that spawns in these doors. Kill the boomer knights on both sides. Will spawn an ogre here, and it will spawn an ogre here. The knight that gives you the sword will spawn here. Kill the ogre, wait until they're ready for the knight to die. Once they're ready, kill the knight, they're going to grab the sword and head straight to the back of the room. That's one sword down. Next player is going to grab the chalice off the player that's sitting at their correct spot, take it, and now you have 2 swordmen ready to get the sword. The next one is going to grab the sword, and he's going to move back to the beginning. Now, all we have to do now is we're doing soul. We're doing the oversoul, the giant ball in the sky. That's going to turn into a bright green ball. All we have to do is do the same repeat steps. Take the chalice off the person that is full. Emote, text, or talk. Those are your 3 options. If you're not doing that, get the fuck out of the game. Those are your only 3 options. Text, emote, or talk. That indicates that you are full, the person needs to take it. Now, you took it off the last person. You deposit into the hole. Oversoul guy is not going to do anything but stand back. He's going to have tractor cannon. Crota's there, in the middle. Slam, super, slam, slam. Slam, super, slam, slam. Both swords. Now, he is down on his knees, tractor cannoning him, so everyone has a 30% debuff. You will have a 19-second window to do damage. Do as many damage as you can. Now, Oversoul. 4, 3, 2, 1. When you see 3, use a sniper, or if you want to be able for them to do a high damage way of doing it, get a fusion. Doesn't matter distance, as long as it's a fusion. Make sure you have full ammo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. That indicates that he's now immune. You go back, and if anyone dies, revive them and repeat the same step. Grab the chalice from down here immediately. As soon as damage ends, you grab it. Repeat the same step, take it off, grab swords, kill the boomers, get the swords, and then repeat the same step. There should be no reason why, if we are calling out, hey, you need to come over here so you can take it off me. Hey, you need to come over here and take it off me. If we're repeating that more than 3 times, you're clearly not listening, and you need to be kicked. It's that simple, that easy. Communication is key for all raids. All raids are a requirement for it. Of some way of communication, talking, texting, or emoting. Those are your only three choices you have. If you're not doing any of them, you will be kicked. Guarantee you from the post. Because no one's going to waste their time and effort because you're refusing to talk, refusing to communicate, or refusing to emote when you're ready to emote. If you can't do any of those, you do not belong in a raid. It's that simple. This should be a common sense, and it should be an absolute need. There should be no reason why we should be having to kick you out of there. There's no reason why we should be doing this, doing that. You should know these rules by the second you step inside. Because the majority of the teams are going to say, hey, everyone got a mic here? Anyone's able to text? 99% of the OFG team will say that. And they will kick you if you can't do any of them. Especially if the post says mic is required. If mic is required, you are going to use your mic regardless of your choice. That's why it says mic is required. Not mic is not required. Or mic is a choice to use. When it says mic is required, you use your damn mic. Or you don't join the post. It's been a #1 rule for 11 years. There should be no reason why you don't have common sense to understand that. Another thing is, let me go ahead and start it. When you start a thing and everyone's ready, step on a plate when you said you're ready and not sit in the corner doing absolutely nothing when everyone wants to start it and you clearly are ready but you don't want to start it yet. Start the damn thing. When you have your ammo, you have your build, start it. Do not waste people's times. Next thing, first thing you should be doing is kill all the wizards so they're not killing you instantly. Come up to the tower, you see the boomers. The boomers are going to spawn in as soon as you kill the knights. Knights are required, kill the wizards so they're not killing you. They do a lot of damage in master raids, so it is a requirement to kill them. Kurita will be focusing on you at all times, so that means keep moving, do not stand in the same place. Move, don't stay in the same spot. Kill ads, do what you can to survive. It's not hard, it's not rocket science. You don't need a degree for it. All you need is have smarts, common sense, and understanding mechanic-wise. It's not hard to understand, it's not hard to figure it out. If you do not understand the mechanic, you do not understand what to do, ask. We will teach you. We would rather teach you than do a raid where we're failing 100% of the time because you refuse to tell us, hey, I'm new, I don't know the raid, I don't know any mechanic, or I watched the video, but I still don't understand the raid. If you don't fully understand the raid, and you don't want to tell us, watch a video, and you will get the understanding of what to do. Because majority of the videos would tell you, hey, you got to do this mechanic at this certain time. Your other teammate is going to be doing this. While you're doing this is going to happen, and this is also going to happen, and then we get to do damage. There should be no excuse why you cannot watch a video explaining what the mechanics are, how to do the raid, or what to do in each encounter. See the tower, kill the knight. Kill the knight. Go to the next tower. Kill the knight. Kill the knight. Go to the middle. 2 ogres. Kill the ogres. And now the little knight, right in front of that unstop, will be dropping a sword. He drops a sword, you must be in line before you can grab it. To get in line, you must have a chalice full and have somebody taken from you. That's what it says, times aligned consumes, times over souls destroyed. Kurdos damage. Every time you wipe, you are reminded what is required to complete the encounter. Each raid has different mechanics, each raid has different ways to do damage, each raid has different ways to wipe. There's many ways to prevent you from wiping is by communicating and work as a team. That's why it's called a raid. It's not called a non-communicated 6-man solo teammate, no communication, no work teammate at all. It's not what it's called. It's called a raid, a 6-man team. Testing your teammates. It literally says it right here. Maximize your loadouts, builds, and teamwork to succeed. Not, let's do everything solo, and you will be doing nothing. It's that simple, that easy. You encounter champions, maximize your loadouts, builds teamwork to succeed. It does not say, oh, ignore everyone, ignore all callouts, don't listen to anyone, and focus only on yourself. It's not a solo. It's not a solo lost sector. It's not a solo mission. It's not a solo strike. It's a 6-man raid. I think I made my point. So I will end it here. And hopefully this will enlighten you to understand if you're joining LFG and it says mic required, fucking use a mic. That doesn't mean plug it in and mute yourself. That means talk, listen, communicate. Unless it has no mic required, do not join with no mic.